Welcome to Wednesday. I think I did a part yesterday, actually. So I don't think this is the start of a vlog. But anyways, I started making the bracelets yesterday. I only made 2 of them. I would have made more, but for some reason, like, my back was hurting so bad making the bracelets. I made 2. This is the only color of this brown I had. The other brown I had that's like this is a slightly, like, more of a green shade, I guess. But I made these. There's cat hair on them right now, but I put the 2 beads in the middle, or I guess not the middle of those sections. Anyways, these are both 7-inch bracelets, and then I'm gonna make some of a different size as well. I'm gonna make those later. Right now I'm gonna go make some mac and cheese. But yeah, I started making those bracelets, and I'm gonna make a few more. The bracelets I'm making right now actually are for a fair at my mom's work that is I think it's next Thursday. I don't think it's, oh no, I think it is this Thursday, so I think it's tomorrow. And I forgot all about it. So I ended up not making any because I forgot about the fair because my mom hadn't brought it up and she's been in pain, so she hasn't been making anything. So I just completely forgot about it. And then she asked me last night, she's like, "Are you going?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." Like, I forgot all about it. Like, okay, gotta get working. And I made 2 yesterday, and for some reason, it was hurting my back so much. Like, these spots right here, right next to, like, on each side of my spine, right next to my shoulder blades, it was hurting so bad. And I was sitting up straight, and obviously I have my arms forward like this, and I'm still sitting up straight. But for some reason, it was just hurting so bad, and I went and I heated up my heating pad and stuff, and I put that on there for a while, and that was helping. And then I watched 2 more episodes of American Horror Story, and then I went to bed. I don't know why I was in so much pain. I'm making myself some mac and cheese. But yeah, I'm gonna make some bracelets today. I would have made more yesterday, and I was just gonna make them. I was gonna make them for those, for the pictures I wanted to do, put them up on the site so I could start selling them on there. And then once my mom said that, I was like, well, there's no point in doing that right now because if I can make money doing this, I'm just gonna make them for this. So instead of doing that, because I was gonna do one with like 1 or 2 beads in it, one with 1 bead and one with 2 beads, because I figured 3 seems kind of silly and I didn't want to do that, and 2 looks really nicely spaced out, so I don't want to do 3 anyways unless someone wants that. So I just started making them like that because I was making that bracelet and I got part way through and I was going to put the bead on there anyways to do the thing for the photos, because I was going to do one with 2, one with 1. And then my mom called upstairs asking me if I was going, and I was like, yeah. Like, I forgot all about it. Obviously she didn't, but she didn't really remind me in time. I have the memory of a goldfish or something, whatever you want to say. Like, I don't remember Jack Diddle. Like, you gotta remind me of these things. I'm making mac and cheese. Did I say that? Anyways. I also gotta do dishes, because all 4 of those baking sheets that I just put over there are dirty. Because we made French fries last night, which used 2 of the baking sheets, and then the other 2 were dirty from a few days before that, actually. But I just suck at doing the dishes, mainly with the baking sheets. Like, anything else, like, I don't mind cleaning. The baking sheets, oh my god. Baking sheets are the worst. I hate cleaning them. I hate it. I hate it. I really do. I really hate it. I don't know where the, oh, here it is. I'm making mac and cheese. I'm making deluxe mac and cheese. I was gonna make it for lunch yesterday, and then I didn't, because I was like, what if my mom wants to use this, yada yada yada. And I talked to my mom about it yesterday, about how I didn't eat the mac and cheese because I'm an anxious freak who thinks she might want the mac and cheese for something important, like it's mac and cheese. So I texted her this morning. I was like, can I have that mac and cheese? Because she didn't say anything yesterday. She just laughed at me. So I texted her like 5 minutes ago, and I was like, can I eat that box of mac and cheese? She's like, yeah, silly. I'm like, what? Okay. So I woke up this morning at like 6 because my mom was yelling at Adonis because he was coming in my room going towards the cat box. And so my mom was yelling at him, and so I woke up, and I think it was around like 6 or something when that happened. And then I was like, whatever, and I went, like, it scared me awake for some reason, because, well, when Adonis doesn't want to do something, he lays down, and then he'll, like, try to put his claws in, and we have hardwood floors except for upstairs in my room and stuff like that, so he put his nails in the carpet, and, like, the sound of that, of, like, the nails in the carpet, I don't know, for some reason it scared me awake. I just sat down lower, so, anyways. That woke me up, and I think it was like 6 or something, and then I went back to sleep, and I woke up around 8:30 or something. My mom was talking to me about the heat, and she's like, don't fall back asleep, blah, blah. I fell back asleep. I woke up at 10 o'clock. Like, 300 messages from my mom because she was spam texting me, trying to get me to wake up because I wasn't waking up. Hi, Pebbles. So, I woke up, and she was doing something. I don't remember everything she said because I was half asleep. Something about resetting something, and she turned off all the thermostats. And so I had to turn on the thermostats and then go reset the furnace, and so I did that. My grandpa ended up not coming over yesterday, because, I think I talked about this. My grandpa ended up not coming over yesterday because he works on appliances and stuff, but he's not a plumber. And because he's not a plumber, he couldn't get the part. Like, he couldn't personally buy it. And so my mom texted my Uncle Dennis, who is a plumber, but he's being a butt sniff, so whatever. And so my mom just talked to Brad and sent him money, and they ordered the part last night, 1-day shipping, and it came in this morning around the time I got up, actually, around 10. So we got the part for it that we can fix. But since I reset it around 10, I haven't had to reset it again, and it's been a few hours. 3 hours, because it's just after 1. So it's been a little over 3 hours, and I haven't had to reset it yet. So whatever my mom did, which I don't really remember because I was half asleep, but whatever she did, I think it worked, for now at least. But we have that part that we're going to change out. Hopefully we don't have to freaking empty the system to do it, because we've had to do that 3 times. We'll empty the system, fix a part, and then we fill the system back up with water, and then we gotta bleed all the, like, heaters on the wall and stuff, like that thing right there. We gotta bleed all those to get all the air out of it. And I really don't want to do that again. I spent 3 days doing that. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, all day. We'd make sure the heat was running, then we'd listen for bubbles and stuff, and then we'd bleed them, and then we'd wait a few hours, and then we'd do it again, and then we'd have to empty the system again, and so then we'd fill it with more water, and then we'd have to bleed them again. Oh my god, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. It's not a big deal. I'm just so over it, especially because I want to do, like, these bracelets and stuff. I don't want to take all this separate time to do other stuff. And I put food in the crock pot, so we got dinner mostly set, besides, like, veg and stuff for dinner. So I don't have to worry about cooking dinner, which is great, because I'm so over cooking dinner. Yesterday I told my mom, because I've been cooking dinner lately, and I was like, I really did not want to cook dinner today. I'm like, you're lucky I decided to cook dinner. I'm like, what would you do if I didn't cook dinner and I just sat upstairs making those bracelets? She's like, I would have probably just heated up something for me, and then you guys can fend for yourself. And I'm like, okay. Because my mom's in pain, so she don't want to cook because she doesn't want to aggravate it. But, like, for one, I hate cooking. I hate cooking. It's not even that I'm necessarily bad at it. I just hate it. I hate it. I don't find any joy in it. Baking's a little bit different because I kind of like baking. Baking's not too bad, but, like, cooking, oh my god. I don't know why I have such a hate for it, but I do. Like, if it's something like, because I made fries last night in the oven. Like, if it's something like that, and I could set the oven, let it preheat, shove it in, and just leave it for however long, and then come and take it out or check it. Like, I can do that. That's, like, easy cooking. I can do stuff like that. But when it comes to, like, other junk, like, I had to make pork chops last night. First time I ever made pork chops. So that was interesting. Like, I know how to cook it. I know you have to cook it all the way. But that was the first time I've ever made pork chops. Because before, when I lived here, I would cook every so often when my mom didn't want to or someone else wasn't cooking or something like that. Even though my mom does the bulk of the cooking usually. But I don't think I ever made pork chops. And then when I moved out, because of my hatred for raw meat, I never really bought meat. And the few times I did, I think it was beef. So that was my first time cooking a pork chop. Because even when I did live here and, like, say I cooked every day, we don't really eat pork that often. That's the first time I've even eaten pork in, like, the last, like, 7 months I've been back in my mom's house. Like, we don't really eat pork. So, I don't know. That was interesting. I know how to cook pork now. I mean, it's not that hard. It's like chicken. You gotta make sure it's cooked all the way through. But I've never cooked it before, so I can say I did that now. I'm just making mac and cheese, and then I'm going to make those bracelets, and I'm going to watch, because I can't watch season 9 of American Horror Story. It's not on Netflix, and then on Amazon Prime, it's on Prime, but you got to pay for it because it's not, or it's on Amazon Video, but it's not on Prime. Every season but season 9 is on Prime, and I'm assuming because it came out this year, probably got to wait until, like, sometime next year to be able to watch it on Prime. Each episode's like $3, and then to buy the season it's $25. But if I can just wait and get it on Prime, I'll wait. Because I probably talked about this too. I watched season 8, and I finished that, and I was like, I think there's another season I didn't watch, and it ended up being season 7, because I went through the seasons to see what they were called and stuff, and I was like, yeah, no, I haven't seen this one. So, that's the one I have not seen. It was infuriating, that season. I don't want to spoil anything, but every time something dumb would happen, I'd be like, what did you expect? Like, I hate, like, horror movies and stuff like American Horror Story. Like, I love watching stuff like that, but also, like, the dumb decisions people make, and, like, I know it's supposed to be like that, but it's just infuriating because how do you, like, I don't even know what's going to happen next, and I don't understand the story, but I'm like, this is going to happen because you did that. How did you not know that this is going to happen, and then it would either happen later in that episode or the next episode, and I'm like, told ya. Like, like, it just, you do something dumb, like, and they're like, no, it's not going to happen. Yes, it's going to happen. Oh. Ooh. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know how many bracelets I'm going to make because of it being at the fair, and I don't know, it's like some fair thing, but because it's at the fair and not Etsy, I'm going to up the prices. I'm thinking $10 a bracelet, which isn't too bad considering they take a couple hours to make. And the materials aren't that expensive, but the time it takes to make it, if I only charge $10, that's like less than minimum wage anyways, because if that takes like 2 hours to make it, give or take, it kind of does honestly take about 2 hours to make it, depending on the bracelet and the length and what I'm doing, and how fast I'm doing it, I guess, too. Like, if I'm just, like, speed doing it, I can get it done fast, but it's, like, less than minimum wage, and I think $10 is a decent price, because this bracelet that I bought when I had that job, this bracelet was $16, and these crystals that are on it, because this is jade, all of these on here, like, you can buy them at Hobby Lobby, like, in a strand, like, those bead strands, you can buy those at Hobby Lobby for, like, really heckin' cheap, and the bracelet was $16, and she didn't even have to do anything to make them, because it's not like she had to, like, polish the beads or anything. It's not like the hemp bracelets where she had to, like, physically make the bracelet. She just put beads on a string, and she priced them really high, so I don't feel too bad about $10, but at the same time I feel bad about $10. Why do I feel bad? I don't want to take your money. I don't like taking money, but I gotta make money. It's a constant struggle of, like, needing to make money, but, like, I don't want to take your money, but also I need money, and I may do this thing, but please don't give me your money. Like, I'm a mess. I just gotta learn to be okay with it, because, like, I made someone a thing. I deserve to get paid for making that thing, and the time it took to make said thing, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know how many I'm going to make, because I feel like a lot of people might not be into them. But I feel like also maybe a lot of people might be into them. I don't know. Because it's not like a normal bracelet. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like something like this where it just goes with everything. Like, you know, I don't know. So I don't know how popular they're going to be. So I don't want to make, like, 5 thinking they're not going to sell, or make 10 thinking they're not going to sell. And they all sell, like, really quick. And then I'm like, well, that's a thing. And then I'm upset because I didn't make more. So I don't know how many to make. I don't know. I don't know. And, like, granted, if I make too much, I can still sell them through my Etsy. But, like, what if somebody doesn't want that particular size, and I gotta make another one, and that one never gets sold, and that's the price you gotta pay, I guess. I guess I'll just make as many as I can. I don't know. I don't know, man. Whatever. So, I just looked, and this actually is the... I did do a clip yesterday, but I uploaded the vlog yesterday. I'm silly. Anyways, I have to take my car to the guy to get worked on, which means to get my car out of the driveway, I got a shovel. And I really don't want a shovel. Hi, Bubbles. Also, I don't really have any thick sweatpants or anything like that. So, Pebbles? So I'm just gonna double up my sweatpants, I think, and that might help. I don't think it's that cold outside. I think today's one of the warmer days. So I'm not too worried, I guess, but I don't want to end up cold and wet. And it's right around freezing, which is technically warmer than it's been. Pebbles, but there's some snow and ice melting. So the only thing I'm worried about that I have to shovel is the end of the driveway, because from the plows going through, it's just a thick wall of snow. But I think I should be able to get through the driveway. I think that's the only part I would really end up struggling with. Hey, leave my kid alone. Why do you gotta be a freak, Jack? Leave her alone. Freak dogs. So, that kind of sucks. And I don't know if Brad's going with me or if my mom is, because obviously I can't take it there and then just walk home for when it's freezing out. So I don't know who's taking me, because if, like, Brad's taking me, then I have to eat this and shovel in the next 2 hours, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's 2 hours. Shoveling shouldn't even take me that long. But if it's my mom, then I have time to, like, eat, shovel, and then relax before my mom gets home. But then again, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Which reminds me, I gotta text Lauren, the guy who works on my car. I gotta tell him when I'll be dropping it off, and then Pebbles, and then tell him a couple other problems I wanted to look at, because for some reason the temperature gauge that tells me how hot my car is, to know if it's overheating, stuff like that, for some reason that's not working, and it was working like the first time I drove it, and then since then it hasn't worked, and I don't know why it's not working, so I want him to look at that. And then the power steering is still wonky, and I'm assuming he'll probably end up looking at that, or maybe he'll just ignore it. And then there was something else I wanted him to look at. Oh, for some reason my vents only blow out air. Like, if I want heat in my car, the only time they do that is if it's on full blast. Any other thing doesn't work. So unless it's on full blast, it's stupid. So, like, my car can get really hot really fast on the inside because it's on full blast, because that's the only time it freaking works, is if it's on full blast. So I want him to look at that. It's probably something silly. And then I think that's it. Everything else is just, like, minor, and he can look at it later and stuff like that. But those are the things, like, for when it's winter and I'd like to be able to use heat not only on full blast, because that would be kind of nice. And then the temperature gauge would also be nice, because especially because my car's older, I'd like to know if my car wants to overheat or not. And my mom said the temperature gauge might be bonked up, because for some reason the temperature gauge only goes up, because usually, like, it'll go to the middle and, like, stay in the middle, and it's not supposed to get any higher. If it gets any higher, your car's overheating. But my car, for some reason, the temperature gauge will only come up from cold and go towards the middle when I'm going up or down a hill for some reason, which is really weird. I don't know. So he's gonna take a look at that. As far as I know, my car ain't overheating. And I know my car needs spark plugs too. My car needs a few things. But as far as I know, my car ain't overheating. This water's taking like extra long to boil. I don't know what the big issue is. Like, it's like mildly boiling, but it's not boiling enough for me to put the noodles in yet. Yeah. Just screams. So, yeah, I'm gonna eat these noodles. I'm gonna shovel and then come back in and warm up and make some bracelets and see who's taking me to Lawrence, or who's following me to Lawrence, and then, taking me back home. So, I have a feeling it might be Brad. So, I don't know. Hello, guys. Welcome. It is Thursday, I think. Yeah. So, I just called and made a doctor's appointment because I don't know if I might have an upper respiratory infection or I might have strep throat. I'm not sure which one, if either, but I know something's going wonky. I've had a cough for about like 2 or 3 days, and then also today, and then my throat was kind of sore and scratchy yesterday and a little bit of the day before, and today I woke up and it hurts, and it's like, in my opinion, as far as I can tell, it looks kind of swollen back there, but like, I don't typically open my mouth and look in the mirror and look at the back of my throat. It feels kind of swollen. It hurts to swallow, so I'm like, yeah, it's probably swollen. I feel swollen right here too. I don't really have a fever. I think it's considered just a low-grade fever. Like, it hasn't hit 100 or anything like that. And I've been coughing, and I'm like congested, and I'm blowing my nose a lot, and I'm sneezing so much. Oh my god. I sneezed like 12 times today while I was driving. Sneezing while you're driving is literally the worst thing in the world. Oh my god, I hate it. And, my nose has been really runny, but like, at this point, because of how dead everything is and the snow and stuff, if I have any leftover allergies from like fall and stuff dying, it shouldn't be this bad. But usually it's around this time of year, from my summer allergies going into my fall allergies, which is a little bit worse than my summer allergies, and then it getting cold and dry and my allergies draining. This is usually the time of year when I would get an upper respiratory infection, and I don't think it's strep, because I think with strep you get like white dots on the back of your throat or something like that, I think. I've only ever had strep throat once, I think, when I was like younger, maybe twice, so I don't really know. But regardless, something wonky's going on. And I want to know, like, if it is strep throat, because that can lead to other things that aren't very good. So I want to be able to rule that out. And then, if it's an upper respiratory infection, I don't know if they can do anything. Like, I don't even think they give you antibiotics for that. But I want to be able to rule it out and be like, maybe I'm just, I don't know. But I want to rule out stuff because I feel like trash. I felt a lot worse earlier today. I have a feeling it might be strep, but I really don't know. Because with strep, you also get, like, nausea and stuff like that, and I'm not really nauseous or anything. I mean, every here and there, like, for most of the morning and stuff I was, but I'm usually nauseous in the morning. Usually, like, if I wake up early for some reason, I'm nauseous, like, every time. I've been that way since I was younger, and I thought it was going to go away after I got my gallbladder out. And it did get better after I got my gallbladder out, but I don't know. I'm just very over it. My voice sounded so horrible this morning, too. Oh my god. It sounded like a zombie. It was horrible. But I went to that fair thing this morning. I thought it was going to be after my mom got out of work. Turns out it was during the lunch hour that she had. So I went to that, and I didn't sell any bracelets. I figured I wasn't going to. I only made like 5. And I figured I wasn't going to sell any because the hemp bracelets and stuff like that, they seem kind of like hippy dippy, and like my mom works at a place that makes stuff for like NASA that goes into space. Like, they're all nerds. Like, I figured I wasn't gonna sell anything. I figured I'd be lucky if I sold one, and I didn't sell anything. I kind of figured, but it was worth a shot, and that's why I didn't want to make too many. But I also didn't know how many to make, so I was like, what if people actually do want them? But I was like, you know what? I don't think anyone's really going to buy them. But, I went. And it was kind of cool. I met a couple more of my mom's coworkers and stuff. I got to try, it's a baklava or something it's called. Pretty yummy. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot. So if you ever have a chance to try that, I would do it. That was pretty good. And then I made my doctor's appointment for Monday. The only appointment they had for tomorrow was 8 a.m. And that's, like, just cutting it close. Because, like, 8 a.m. is around the time that I would take my mom to work. So if I did take the 8 a.m., I would get there late. And then they might not take me anyways. And then also, my mom's been going into work late because we're still struggling with the furnace. So I don't want to say, yeah, 8 o'clock will work, and then she ends up going to work late, and it's a waste. So I made it for Monday, and I figure, like, if I do get worse, or if I get a higher fever, like, if I actually get a fever, and I get worse over the weekend, I'll just go to urgent care or something, because the doctor's office ain't open on weekends. Most doctor's offices aren't open on weekends. So if I do get worse, and I really do think it's strep, then I'll do that, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Because I didn't get, like, the swollen, what are they, tonsils, I think? And adenoids, but it's not those. I think it's just tonsils. I didn't get, like, the swollen and, like, hurt to swallow and stuff. I didn't get any of that stuff until today. So I'm like, if anything, I should be fine to wait until Monday. And then, if anything, if I do end up getting better by Monday and it is just, like, leftover allergies, then, like, oh well. I'll still end up going because I haven't gone to the doctor's in 8 months, and I'm on different medications and stuff like that, so I gotta update them about my medications. I have to update them about my therapy and my psychiatrist. I got a lot of updating to do over the last 8 months, so my doctor knows how I'm doing, because that's kind of important, especially to know what medications I'm on and stuff like that, because she has no idea. So, yeah, I'm gonna go. I should be able to upload this vlog today. Ooh, I don't know how much I got. I know I got a couple clips. Maybe they were both from yesterday? I don't know. My hands smell like potatoes. I was just cutting potatoes downstairs before I came up here. But, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can edit this vlog and get it uploaded. And I gotta go pick up my mom in like an hour from work. Because I took her car today. So, yeah, it should be up today. Ooh. And I charged my camera battery and stuff like that because I want to take photos to put up my Etsy listings, and I have a couple ideas of what I want to do. I was thinking about taking a really nice photo of, like, my hand holding, like, a mug of coffee or something, like, in the snow, and, like over this, like, my hand isn't in the snow, but you know what I mean, and, like, I'm wearing one of the bracelets or something. But because of having 3 dogs, the snow doesn't look pretty because there's just dog prints everywhere, so it doesn't look pretty, so I don't know if I'll do that one. It was a nice idea, but I got 3 dogs that sprint through the yard, so I'm probably not going to do that. Or I can walk to the back of the yard where they don't go and do it over there, but do I really want to do that? Not really. So I'll probably think of other things I can do. I just don't have anything nice, because I want the pictures to look nice. Like, not even, like, professional, I guess, but, like, I don't know. For some reason, I want them to be cozy for some reason. Just, like, I want you to look at them and go, wow, that feels cozy. I don't know. I've lost my mind. But I'm gonna go edit this vlog. Pick up my mom, eat some dinner, probably make some more bracelets, and then I'll see you guys on Monday. I don't know if I'll upload on Monday, but I'll definitely do at least one clip on Monday. I have my doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I have my psychiatrist later in the afternoon. So Monday's a full day. I'm gonna chill this weekend and do absolutely nothing, and it's gonna be so good. I've been doing so many things this week. I've gotten a lot of shows watched, though, because, like, while I'm making bracelets and stuff, I've been watching shows. So, like, I don't know, I've been enjoying myself, and I've been busy, but I don't know, I've had a good week. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I have my therapist no, my therapist is next weekend. So, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys Monday. Hopefully, I'll upload Monday, too. I don't know.